To manage submittals, you go into the submittal log, and you'll see a list of existing submittals that have already been submitted on the project. You can click on New Task to create a new submittal item, and this can be done by anybody on the project team. The person initiating the submittal can come into the submittal form and enter in a submittal title, a submittal date, any other information about that submittal, any comments that would be helpful to anybody reviewing that submittal, and then who they are, electronically signing the document, and then routing it for review and approval once they've attached submittal items to this record. When the initiator enters a ball in court contact, that enables them to specify who this submittal should go to. The person that is the ball in court will get an email notification summarizing what's been entered about the form and prompting them to log in to review that submittal information. The reviewer can come into the submittal, review any of the information, including any attachments, and then put in their own comments, or perhaps they need to send this on to somebody else on the project team. So they can change the ball in court from themselves to another person on the project, like the architect, so that that person will get an email notification summarizing anything that's been changed about this particular submittal by this reviewer, and then prompting them to log in and put their own comments and review the information as appropriate. Once everybody has reviewed the submittal properly on this project, you can status the submittal and then send it back to the person that initiated the submittal in the first place. Through the submittal log, I can keep on top of all of the submittals as they come in and out of my office. So each submittal will have their own status. They'll have their own anticipated finish date so that you can keep tabs on where each submittal stands and make sure that submittals do not delay your project. You can even set up alerts that will alert you automatically to a submittal item that may be coming due, even if it's in a matter of a couple of days beforehand. So you can specify that this alert should send you an email notification 3 days before the anticipated finish date of this submittal. That will allow you to keep tabs on the submittal process, whether you're in the system or not. So within my submittal log, I can keep track of who's holding on to what submittal by looking at submittals by these predefined views like ball and court. So I can see all of the submittals and exactly who's in charge of them at any point in time. You can also have other default views, and you can also create your own views very simply and easily. If you ever need to print a submittal, you can send a PDF of this document, or you could simply email this document, including the attachments that have been submitted with this submittal, and compose an email to anybody on the project or even outside of the project that you want to share this submittal with. This has been a review of our submittal process.